This week we're going to continue in Mark and leading up to the point in our story where we get to Easter. This week our scripture is Mark 10:46 through 52. It's the story of Jesus healing a blind man. His name is Barmatheus, and he is sitting by the roadside. Now, in biblical times, somebody that was blind or disabled, as we've seen so often in the healing stories, is really an outcast in society. Jesus is going with a group, and always he has somebody around him. And Barmatheus goes and screams out, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." Jesus stops, hearing the man, and goes to him, calls him here, and says, "Take heart. What do you want me to do for you?" Barmatheus replies, "My teacher, let me see again." Jesus heals the man and tells him, "Your faith has made you well." Barmatheus is not in a position that he can ask for much. But even as people are telling him to be quiet, he shouts out, knowing that Jesus alone is going to be the man that will change his life forever. The use of the description in the word call is the same that is used in Greek to mean calling of the disciples. Barmatheus, after this, follows him on the way. This is our key. The thing we should hear is he gets called in the same way the disciples are, and he follows the way, which means he's no longer just a man following Jesus, but trying to live out that faith. Barmatheus shows courage in a way that we don't always know. When he is told to be quiet, he speaks up louder. And because he speaks up louder, he is given a blessing, not only of his sight to regain that, but to become a member of the community again. Jesus does this often. The courage that Barmatheus practiced allowed him to be seen, heard, and remade into a whole member of the community. What this story helps us to see is that today we don't always get the promise of all of our things going away, of all of our pains, our suffering to end. But Barmatheus' example shows us that if we have faith and if we call out for help, that we can not only be healed and made whole, but we can be brought into a better relationship with Christ. That term, "ask and you shall receive, knock and the door shall be opened to you," is so hard to imagine nowadays when we feel that so many doors are shut in our face. But Barmatheus proves that if you continue to have faith, these things will not be closed to you any longer. What I ask you this week is, how are you expressing things to Jesus and God that you need help with? Will you let them in to help? We'll see you on Sunday.